are some pretty obscure facts out there. In fact, did you know that the most common name in the world is Mohammed? Well, I, fortunately, am lucky enough to have my name be a little less common. It's Caleb Magness, and I'm a senior at Blackwell High School. I've always been interested in facts. When I was in pre-K, I once went through a buffet line. The man in front of me was ordering. I told him that he should get bell peppers because they're a good source of vitamin C. I, at the time, had no idea what vitamin C was or what it did. All I had known was that I heard it, and I wanted to share that fact with someone else. It's my love of facts that actually brings me to my first item today. Basketball. When I was little, I heard that everyone collected something. And being myself, I wanted to be on the front edge of that and collect something too. I chose basketballs. It wasn't until recently that I found out that less than 15% of Americans actually collect basketballs. I personally have 16, one of which is signed by the Harlem Globetrotters. And this one here, I got on a trip when I was younger to Mr. Gaddy's. I started collecting basketballs when I was really young. So to me now, they represent my childhood, my youth, and my innocence, and how I really didn't have to focus on anything. All I would do was play all day and not really have a specific goal in mind. But as I got older, things got a little bit more complicated, which brings me to my second item, my iPhone. I'm one of millions of Americans who have these. They're great. I use mine to check my email, check the weather, manage my schedule and time. It's a very valuable tool. I take 3 college classes plus this speech class, and I play sports, so I'm constantly on the go. And with my iPhone, I'm never off the grid. I never miss out on deadlines, and I'm always able to keep up my goals. In fact, that's what this phone really represents to me, is the fact that I can stay plugged in and maintain those goals. Now my third item is this Texas A&M pamphlet. Texas A&M is the oldest public institution of higher education in Texas. It's a very old, very prestigious college. And I think it's only natural for me to continue my education by going there. I plan on graduating with a degree in political science, then moving on to law school, and finally becoming a lawyer for corporate law. Now, this pamphlet represents that I haven't quite reached that goal yet, that I'm still working at it. But by continuing and working hard towards it, I hope to meet those goals and become the man that I really want to be. Now, there are a lot of bizarre facts out there. Some random ones, and some ones that are just odd. I'll give you 3 little ones today. My name is Caleb Magness, and I collect basketballs because they remind me of my youth. I have an iPhone because it helps me stay plugged in to the grid and reach all my goals. And I'm going to Texas A&M where I can further my education. Thank you. Any questions?
What makes you so interested in obscure facts?
I like obscure facts because I like to know something that maybe nobody else knows, or something that it's a good icebreaker. It allows you to, if you're just talking to someone, you say a random fact, they're kind of thrown off and they really open up to you. Any other questions?
When did you get the basketball signed by the Harlem Globetrotters?
I actually got that when I was really little. In fact, I don't even remember going to the game. But my parents and I went, and they waited in line and got it signed. So it's something that's really neat that I have signed by the Harlem Globetrotters at that time. I know they're different now, but it's kind of a unique little memorabilia that I have.
What made you want to become a lawyer?
I went through several different kind of career choices what I wanted to do. I thought maybe I'd go into a math field or into a science field, but when I started looking at my placement tests, like the ACT and the SAT, I found out that I do really well on the English language type of things and not so well on the math stuff. And so it makes sense with my background. I love speaking, so that hopefully I will be able to make a career out of doing this.